Y'all know what this is, only tips that keep you up. No, we hold you down. I don't know about you, but I gotta keep mine around. Cause I done looked, I done searched, and it's hard to find another lawyer like mine. Client, yes, I'm addicted to how we fixin' legal things you say to me. Never knew it could be so wicked. Hoping you retaining me. Search around the world, but you would never find another lawyer like mine. Lawyer like mine. You got a lawyer, he ain't nothing like mine. Let me stop. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am Markwell Cade with Cade Mark Law, your favorite neighborhood lawyers, back with another resource for you. Just like you need a yearly checkup, your business needs a yearly checkup. Whether you do this at the first of the year or around the time that you formed your business, you want to make sure that you're checking in on your business yearly. Today, we're going to talk about how to do a business checkup. Just like when you go into the doctor's office and they check your vital signs, you want to check your business's vital signs to ensure that everything is up to date every single year when you're doing your business checkup. Are your state records up to date? Are there any state or local filings that you need to complete? Are you up to date on all of your licenses? Check with the Secretary of State and any other relevant regulatory bodies to ensure that you're compliant with the rules of your industry. You don't want a potential business partner or a client to look at state records and find that your business has been administratively dissolved because you didn't complete the paperwork. Filing on time will also help you avoid costly fines and late fees. You'll also want to make sure that the information on your registered agent is up to date so that if your company's sued, you'll know about it right away. Have you made any changes to your company? Have you hired any new employees? All of these go into checking the vitals of your business. When performing a business checkup, you'll also want to ask yourself, did I have my annual business meeting? If your business is a corporation, for example, almost every state requires an annual meeting of the shareholders and regular meetings for the board of directors. Check your state's law and corporate bylaws because if you don't follow these corporate formalities, you could have legal headaches in the future. If you're operating as an LLC or a limited liability company, you generally have far fewer formalities, but you'll still want to check with state law and your operating agreement around how often you should meet. Typically, LLCs don't have formal requirements for meetings of the members or the managers of the LLC, but if your articles or operating agreement state that you should meet every so often, you want to make sure that you're abiding by this. Another great question to ask yourself when you're performing your business checkup is, have you expanded to do business in another state? You may need a certificate of authority or some other filing from that state allowing you to do business there. Rules will differ if you're doing an online business, but you'll want to make sure that you're checking to see that you're compliant with other state law if you're doing business in other states, or if you've recently expanded to do business in other states. Another great consideration when performing your yearly business checkup is to check the status of your intellectual property. Do you know which of your assets still need protection? Check to make sure that none of your trademarks are about to expire. Make sure that no one's infringing on your IP. If you have someone infringing, get an attorney. If you've received a cease and desist letter for infringing, get an attorney. You want to check the status of your intellectual property to make sure that not only no renewals need to occur, but that your intellectual property is being protected, and any threats against your intellectual property or any threats to your business for the infringement of someone else's intellectual property are being taken care of. Another great question to ask when performing a business checkup is, are you protecting your customer, employee, and business data from cyber attacks? Do you know where your data is? Do you know who has access to it? Have you considered cybersecurity security insurance. Now's the time during this yearly checkup to look at your contracts with your vendors and see if any of them are expiring. Check the rights and obligations and indemnification that you may have if there's a cyber attack or a breach of security. You'll also want to be aware of what laws apply to your business because there are strict requirements to notify people and governments within a specific time frame if there's been a cyber attack or a breach of security. Don't wait until you're attacked to create a plan of action. If you don't have a plan of action, get one. This is a great time to do so during your yearly checkup. Lastly, speak with your business accountant. Now, this is a little bit out of my bracket, not being a tax lawyer, but you'll want to make sure that you consult with an accountant and a tax lawyer to assess your business's tax liabilities. This should happen every year because every year your business has to pay taxes. At minimum, when you're doing your business checkup, your accountant and your tax lawyer should be involved. You want to make sure that you're minimizing tax liabilities, that you're taking care of any taxes that your business needs to pay, and that you're getting the maximum benefits that your business has for any tax breaks. That's all, folks. Thank you so much for joining us today. Disclaimer alert, this is not how to perform a complete business checkup, but just some things that you want to consider every single year when you do your business checkup. Once again, I am Markwell Cade with Cade Mark Law, your favorite neighborhood lawyers. Protect your brand, grow your business, stay frosty, my friends. We'll see you next time. We hope this was helpful.